coming here to confront them, OT.
What's number 3 in?
Yep.
Here's the bill. Hello, I want to speak to someone, I think probably is Anderson here?
Jen's at lunch. What's your name?
My name's Brent Andrews. I just spoke to Tisha on the phone. I think her name is.
Okay, sure thing. Let me see
She
if I can
said she
get
was going to
someone.
get someone to speak to, but
Yeah,
yeah.
sure thing. Let me see if I can get someone to speak to you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll go to that one green.
We are at Lower Hutt, Oranga Tamariki. Can someone just comment so I know that you can hear us?
Hello, Brent speaking.
Someone will be out
who am I
shortly.
speaking
Okay.
It's who, sorry? Mark. Oh, hello, Mark. How are you? Already, it's already live. It's under.
There's 3
it's up on
people
the
that
baby
are
page.
watching this live. Could you please comment so that I know that you can hear us?
It's the not one more baby page. Yeah. More baby. Yeah. What are you on Facebook? Just Mark Keane, isn't it? Tag Mark Keane.
How the heck do I do that?
You should be able to comment and tag
I'll
Mark Keane.
comment. Oh, yep, they can hear. Cool.
Yeah, Mark Keane.
Okay, Mark King. Which one?
Top one.
Top one?
Top one.
Okay, hopefully
she's
it's
just tagged you.
worked.
I think she's just tagged you in the video.
Well, hopefully it's worked. I
Hopefully
pressed
she's-
it,
she's
so.
not sure how to do it.
Yeah, people can hear us. Cool.
Yeah, on that.
So as
yeah,
I've
she's
said,
tagged
we
you in-
are
she's
at
tagged you
Lower
in it.
Hutt, Oranga Tamariki office. Waiting to be seen.
That's the one. Yep. You go to live on that.
You will all
Yep.
hear in due course what we are here regarding.
Yep, that's right. Yep. Okay, bye.
And
Okay,
just
bye.
so you can see, it's about my daughter. Can you let Steve know I can't?
Mark's ready.
Yeah, he can't. He messaged me
What?
that I can't message because I'm on the live.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it will stop it. Because I went to do it in several rooms, so I can't message
I'll
them
just let
back.
them know. Hold on.
Waiting for him to hurry up and come out and
Hey,
face
Steve,
us
she
like
can't
usual.
reply, otherwise it'll stop the live. It's told her it'll stop the live. That's why she couldn't. Yeah. Yeah. I've just put him onto it, and she's tagged him, so that he's got the link. Okay. Bye.
might be taking ages because you're going to prison with a
Yeah. Oh, he just tried to call
Who?
Steve.
Oh, yeah.
While we're waiting, it's like, do you want to explain a little bit or what?
No.
As I said, just they'll hear in due course when they actually come out and face us.
Well, that's if they do.
Yeah, big fat if. So we're waiting for someone to come out and see us. This is what happens when you've had enough and they will not listen.
And your child has been hit 6 times.
And my daughter has
7
been
times.
abused 6 times previously, and as of Friday I received an email from Dawn Green, the senior practitioner, stating my daughter has been assaulted by her caregiver, which is an OT caregiver, but is also her paternal grandmother. And they felt the need to put 24/7 supervisors, they classed it, in over the weekend to reassess again on Monday. Just had a video contact with my daughter, wanting to absolutely get away from her paternal grandmother. The paternal grandmother at one stage in the video contact stated, "Oh, not in mum's room," and I made it very clear on the video, "You know, darling, that's not mum. You know who mum is." No supervisor to be seen at all.
I'm Carolina. Hi there, come into this room.
Where's the people that's supposed to be here?
No one's in the office at the moment.
Where's Jeanette?
She's not here. She's in the
Where's Dawn Green?
Sorry?
Where's Dawn Green?
She's not here either.
Oh, come on.
But she was here 10 minutes ago.
No, she's gone out for lunch, so yeah.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I'm Rachel. Are you videoing?
Yes, I am, and I'm not going to be stopping it. I'm
Okay.
quite within my rights to record.
Okay, so we don't give consent for being recorded?
Nobody gave
Well,
consent for the child to be hit
exactly,
and she's
so
been
I
hit.
don't care.
Okay.
I'm not going to be stopping it. I'm entitled to. I'm entitled to get my
Well,
daughter
how
heard
does
and
this bring
safe.
you?
But
Listen,
usually,
do you guys not read your own section? Section 4A. Okay, the safety of the child is paramount.
Okay.
Yet
So
you
since
guys are
you're-
leaving her in a placement where she's again been hit 3 months
I'm
later.
sorry, so you're recording, so we're going to 2 minutes.
Put the phone down then and just let it record.
So we're not okay with any recording?
well, I don't
Yes, you
We're
care.
to have a conversation.
You've got cameras all
No,
around.
you've got cameras, so
You
I'm
pause
quite
all the way
entitled
around.
to do what I'm doing.
You
I'm
can't
not
stop
breaching
all
any
the
rights.
We want
Doesn't anybody
answers.
that's involved in the case have the balls to come out here and talk about it?
Yeah.
Dean Weebly surely must be here.
You've got the balls to come and take my child, but
And
you've
like
don't got the balls to do the
Rachel
right
just
thing by my
explained,
daughter.
They're not here at the moment.
Of course, none of them are here.
So who's
Why?
here in your upper management?
Our manager's here,
Well, then bring them down.
Bring that person out.
but we'd like to have a conversation with you about...
Are you a caseworker? Are you a supervisor? What's your
Social
position?
worker.
Okay,
No,
so
we
then
will
no.
need to speak to someone higher
Okay,
than
are you a
me.
social worker?
No, I'm a supervisor.
Right, so you're a
Then we need to
supervisor.
speak
So I
someone
want
higher.
someone further up because we've found that we're getting nowhere with social workers, we're getting nowhere with supervisors. We've got a rock hard case, and all OT is doing is trying to hold this out in court. The child is in danger.
The child
She's
needs to
actually
go
been
come
treated
back.
more harmful and abusive in OT's care than she has in her mother's care. Her mother has never struck the kid.
And I never would. But your own,
And yet
your
you guys are
caregiver is
covering
doing
up for the
exactly
caregiver.
that.
Why are you guys covering up for the caregiver?
So we can't answer anything.
Yeah, that's
You've got a
right.
20
Exactly.
You've got a
Where's the people
24/7
that's supposed to
watch
be here?
over the weekend on this
So we
woman.
can get Jen to phone you?
No, that's
No,
not good
Not good
enough.
enough.
Well, or meet up with you?
No.
No, we
Manager,
want to
a
speak to
manager.
someone
Okay.
now.
Well, we'll go and talk to David.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go and talk to them. This time you can't avoid the emails. We'll go and wait outside there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put up with this. Yeah, they need to go away and figure out what they're going to do now, don't they?
What's happening is we have come down to Lower Hutt Oranga Tamariki office. Oh, okay, hang on a minute.
Are you Dean?
Yep.
Oh, okay. This is the Dean Weebly that can't bother contacting you back.
Nice to meet you, Green.
Okay. Now, so what's going on? Like, why is the child being left at the address? She's now had to have a 24/7 watch. Okay. Your section 4A says the child's safety is paramount. Okay.
Yep.
She's been left there three months ago. Your investigator, Dawn Green, said she's safe, deemed safe to be in that environment after being hit 6 times. Okay? And we now find out from Kirk Fraser, who's the officer that turned around and did the investigation after you got us, it wasn't actually investigated by police. He was just told to go and do inquiries. Why is it that OT every single time is trying to cover up things?
Please don't record.
She's entitled.
I'm entitled to. You just want to sit there and do this
See
for my
your camera
daughter,
up
they're
there, it's doing
tough.
exactly the same thing. See your camera up there, that's doing exactly the same thing.
Jessica,
No.
No.
I've had enough of it. I'm trying to protect my daughter. Yous don't. So this needs to
Worry about
happen.
that. Worry about the safety of the
Worry
child.
about getting my daughter
Now,
to safety at her house with me.
You've got to ensure that I've asked you not to record.
That's too bad.
That's too bad. I don't
She has
care.
the right
So
to do
then
that.
I'll just walk away, Brendan. We get nowhere.
You're getting nowhere
Just put the
anyway.
camera down, you can record the conversation.
You're getting nowhere anyway. Look at my daughter. Yes, I can.
Friend, I'm happy to talk with you. I'm saying I do not.
Why don't you want
That's-
to?
That's why you don't, because you always hide things.
That's my right to say that I don't want to be recorded.
That's right, and because she's a party to it, it's
I'm
also
entitled
her right under
to.
the Privacy Act to record it, as long as you are a party to the actual
No, but
conversation.
what I'm saying is I've got every right to say I
You
don't
do,
want to be
but she has every right to do
So
the recording.
then I'm not going to answer your questions until they stop recording. That's simple, Brendan.
No, it's not
I'm
simple.
more than happy to be.
Are you trying to go away from your responsibilities?
I'm more than happy.
You're the site manager that has held this case back the whole time.
Brendan, more than happy to talk to you, not recording things. And if
No.
it's gonna
No,
continue,
not good
then
enough.
I'm gonna
You're
Then
not
you
gonna
walk
do
away.
it.
and
The
what
reason
we
why
do
you
is in
don't want me
context of it,
recording
it's
is because
proposed
you
today.
want to
Okay.
hide things like
You're
usual.
already aware of how you
And I'm
deal with
sick of it.
situations in your side.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're doing everything the wrong way. You don't pay attention to your act. I know your act better than you do. That's
So
the
have you
problem we
stopped
got.
recording, Jessica?
No, I haven't, and I'm not going to. As I've stated, I'm entitled to do it. I'm doing it for my daughter.
I've asked you 3 times
Yep.
to stop recording.
Well, then how come
Do you not read the
we-
Privacy
we-
Act?
I'm more
Turn
than-
your
Turn
cameras
this
off
off.
then.
No.
Turn your
I'm
cameras off
saying-
and we will turn ours
saying
off.
I'm asking you to put that.
And I'm
And
saying
up
to
to
you,
you.
go by the Privacy Act, okay? It is everyone's right to record as long as they are a party to that conversation.
Brendan, more than happy to have a conversation.
But you're
go
not
around
more
in
than
circles.
happy because that's when you like to sit there
Don't
and
you go
feed your
around in
lies
circles. You know what
out.
the act is. So don't try and bullshit
Why don't
me,
you
'cause
turn
do
your
know.
cameras
So,
off?
so can you please turn that off, Jessica?
I've already stated my position to you.
Okay, well I'm going to
Fine.
walk away.
No, don't turn it off. She's still
No,
down there.
I haven't. It's not on
You're
your
not on
face.
video.
I'm more than happy to answer questions. I just don't like the idea that.
So are you telling me that
Yeah,
I have
and
to
I
come to
like
this
the
office
fact
for
of
you
you
to answer
lying to
questions
me.
that you won't answer via
More
email?
than happy. So
None of
so
your
what
staff
response
answer
would you like?
questions.
What we would like to know is this. Where's the 24/7 watch that was supposed to be on with Jemima? That's not there today on a video call. Okay? This grandmother has hit the child 6 times. Now 7. Okay? This office deemed her safe in that here. Okay? In November. Again she's been hit. What is going on with your office? You guys are trying to get the police to stop laying charges.
Do you know the detail of the incident that happened? Brendan?
I know the detail of all the incidents, probably better than you do, because you're sitting upstairs not knowing a damn thing about what your staff are doing.
Yeah. So we've gone out to investigate that Sue has tapped.
No,
Okay.
not tapped.
Before you say tapped, okay?
Don't try and justify
There
it.
is the no smacking law. Doesn't matter what you
That's
do.
right.
That's
That's
right.
right.
No tapping, no nothing. And she's done it again last Friday.
So we're investigating it. Right?
Your
So in the
investigations
meantime,
don't mean
our
anything.
granddaughter has to sit there and get abused while it's being investigated, just like last time.
When she should be home with
She
me,
should
her
be home
mother,
with her
safe.
She's never done anything like that to her. You guys have got nothing of a case, and this is why you're trying to find any other avenue to be able to put it through the court. You know, the safest thing to do is give her back to her mother where she doesn't get physically abused. Okay, her mother, it's been proven by doctors now that have stated that none of the whānau is at fault.
So what do you want as an outcome of this?
I want my daughter home
Apply
safe
to
with
those-
me.
Apply to that court to
I want you to
Gives
give
the
her
child
back
back
to me where she belongs.
This is what should be done. That child has suffered long enough.
And you're still
And she's
putting her
still
through
going
it.
the same thing. Here's some facts for you, okay? Before you guys took custody, 12 days, what was it, 14 days before that child was 10.7 kilos weighed at Weedaboon scales. Okay? Going by what you guys forced our whānau to do and follow attention to the medical plan, a drop of 1.2 kilos in 14 days. She's only just got back up there, all because of the changes we asked for. I negotiated with those doctors to get those changes. There was nothing you guys did. You guys have done nothing good for that child.
She's gone worse in
She's
your
got worse in the Oranga Tamariki care. She may have come back up in weight, but she's way behind the development. She should be nearer 12.5, 13 kgs, and she's nowhere near it. Just the other week, she went back, plummeted back down. This week, there's an update. She's gone up 300 grams. This is dangerous. This is under your guys' care. Her mother never had to go through that. So do the right thing and apply to the court and give her back to her child so that she can actually, that child is getting, I was an abused child for 11 years, okay? Don't try and ever tell me, like I told the doctor, don't try and tell me that being smacked does not affect your eating. It affects everything.
Have a conscience and do the right thing and give my daughter back to me.
Ministry for vulnerable children, you've got no idea how to deal with vulnerable children. This case shows that.
So I think the best thing is you give her back.
Do the right thing and give her back to her
Have
mother
a
so the
conscience,
child
do the
can
right
thrive.
thing. Find my daughter and give her back to
You
us,
guys
her
are
loving
both doing
whānau.
right.
That's why I don't care about her. You don't care about her, because if you did, you wouldn't be putting her through what you're putting her through on a daily basis. You don't have to live in that
The only
household.
thing we're stuck with, Dean, is this. Judge Black said last Thursday, okay, he has to wait for a date to be able to hear the discharge. Do the bloody right thing and put the application in to give the child back so he doesn't have to do that.
You're sitting there nodding
Never,
like, yeah, but
because
where
he
are you
can't
doing
give one.
anything?
He says late in the fourth quarter, but he can't give a date. You guys want to fight the mother on blooming contact. Be reasonable. Give her child back.
I don't want the bloody contact. I want
She
my
doesn't
daughter
want
home
contact. She
safe.
doesn't
That's
want
what I
contact. You guys
want.
are doing it
She
Christmas
won't be
time.
going through any of what she's going
She
through,
wants
being
her
abused,
child
nothing.
back. She's never done anything wrong. The only thing she ever did that you guys consider wrong, discharge her from the hospital. Why
And
did she
you
do
just
that?
don't even know
Because
the
medical
case.
plans weren't working, and Dr. Wilson said, okay, if you can't agree to what I'm proposing to do, I can't treat the child. Here's where he went wrong. He didn't turn around and put a plan in place to go to another doctor. Code of ethics breached. Your social workers, out of 10 competency standards from the social workers registration board, don't know how to follow any of them. Emily was useless at following them. You know, the fact that she came in as a new social worker, okay, they've got to learn to deal with children. Do any of these ones actually have kids? Do they know what a kid goes through doing this type of stuff?
Do you have kids?
Jessica,
You know,
it's not about
It is
It
about
is.
it, because
It's
if you
very
don't know what
relevant
it's like to be a
because
parent,
if
you don't know
No,
what
it's
she's
about
going through.
who
You
you're
don't know
dealing
what we
with,
go
okay?
through.
It's about who you're dealing with, and if the person doesn't have children,
You have no
they
idea.
Have no idea, no mentality idea as to how to deal with the children. Okay, you can have all the certificates you want, but that doesn't mean you know how to raise a child. That doesn't mean you know how to make the right decisions for that child. Just because you've got a piece of paper that says, "Hey, I'm a social worker," okay, that's bullshit. And I know this much for a fact because I've inquired. Social Workers Registration Board no longer requires a competency test. None of them are competent. Okay, these new ones you've got coming through, none of them are competent. Plus, Emily was provisional when she first started on Jemima's case. Okay, illegal to have a actual social worker working provisionally. They're only a resource worker, so what the hell was she doing uplifting our granddaughter? You've breached so many standards.
you've got to do 2,000 hours
That's right. You can't do 2,000 hours in 4 months, can you?
before you get full registration.
That's right, which is why I've got the Social Workers Registration Board looking into that, and they are very interested to know why she's gone fully from
why is
provisional
she
and
gone?
We
full.
are at Lower
She
Hutt,
disappeared.
Oranga Tamariki
All of a sudden.
office
Are you
talking
going to get
to
your social
site
workers to fill the
manager
forms out to give this child back or not?
Dean
So
Weebly.
I've asked you, Jessica.
Yeah, well, people were asking, we need to get this out there
It
because
needs to
you
be
don't
sorted. You guys have
listen.
had this child in your care for nearly a year, and you've made it worse.
There's heaps of families out there that are suffering, and you guys.
And yous are the cause of
You're
it.
not
You
gonna
do
sit back
it
and put up
on
with
the
it. That's what you
daily.
need to understand, okay? I've already taken this up higher with the Oranga Tamariki board as well, okay? If you're not going to do your job, I'm going to go and see them next, okay? My next stop will be Parliament to see Kelvin Davis, because I'm sorry, but you have done nothing but you don't know how to do your job properly. That child should be in a mother's
I'm
care.
not sorry, he
You've got
doesn't
all
do
the
anything.
evidence in front of you, okay, and you're still trying to hold the child. Why?
The fact is that you're advocating so strongly is great, Brett. I think it's great.
Advocating
job.
is nothing.
You
Give
do
her
your job
back
and
to
give her
me.
back.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Continue to do our job.
No, you're not doing
How are
your
you
job.
doing your job?
Are you going to give it back?
So, we'll follow due process.
So you're going to say that this child has to stay in your guys' care for another 10 months, at least another 10 months while the court decides when they've got a date. Is that what you're telling me?
No, so I don't know when the court is going to set a date.
So we're asking you to release her.
Why
So
don't
how
you
are
get your
you-
social workers to do the right thing and do the right thing yourself, considering
You're
I've
the-
now had it proven that you're
Yes,
lying
we're
to
at
me,
Lower
okay?
Hutt
The
site
social worker
office.
did the social worker signed off on the uplift warrant. You signed off it, no one from national level. You lied to me. Okay, and I've got the proof in the file of that too.
Yeah, without notice applications, you go as far as the site manager.
Wrong. Granny Moss stated in November 2019. Social worker, site manager, and national level.
We
So
know
don't
the
lie to me.
uplift
We
is
know how it
illegal.
works.
There's a video out of Granny Moss saying that. So,
Exactly. She
so
was.
you
She
can't lie.
had a news conference in regards to it. Okay?
This is
And
why
she
your
stated
guys'
that with that
office is
baby
so
vaccinations
corrupt.
That was going to happen. You have just chosen to go around it. None of these social workers have been delegated. You've got 7A to 7G, 7A to 7F that say the minister or the commissioner has to sign off it. Where does that happen? All you guys do is give us the runaround when we email you because you know you haven't done it.
No, the Commissioner doesn't sign off on without notice, bro.
When it comes to any
I
delegations,
also thought we'd answered that.
you haven't answered anything, Dean. You tell me this, how do you answer something when the last time I had communication with you was April 2020? Because you're too ignorant to answer emails.
None of your staff are. Too ignorant to answer.
No, you didn't.
No, you don't, and you don't do the right
You
thing,
didn't
that's for
respond
sure,
to
by
me
giving
because
my
there's
bloody
nothing
daughter
come
back
through.
to me.
You lie is what you do.
And it was very clear, Brent, that you didn't want to correspond.
If you're talking about the one where you were responding on behalf of Soweto and that, yeah, I know that you were doing that, and you weren't supposed to be because I've spoken to the Māori Council who have spoken to Soweto who knows nothing about it. So don't respond on behalf of people that are not asking you to respond.
So are you and this site going to do the right thing and give my daughter back to me, sign her back over to me?
We need to make sure that we follow due process, Jessica, you know that.
And the due process is this: you've failed as an organisation.
Exactly.
There is rock solid evidence in the court that shows that. Look, even Emily stated in August in a case note to Dr. Wilson, this is the most ill I've ever seen the child.
And the due
under
process
your care,
is do
under
the
your organisation's
paper.
care.
The due
We've got
process.
all proof of this.
We've got all proof of it. We've got
So you
rock
can't-
solid evidence.
The due process is
You
do
guys
the
could not
paperwork to
even
the court.
answer the last affidavit put in October. What did Emily have to do? Refer to her evidence because you've got nothing. The thing is, why don't you realise you've got nothing and actually take it out of the court and give the child back?
Do the due process that you're stating and
Have you actually
actually
looked at
put
the
the
file?
paperwork
Or are
into
you
the
just
court
going on what your
and
workers
give me
say?
my daughter back. That's what the right thing to do
I
is.
know a lot about the file, Brent.
You know a lot about the file.
Yes, I know.
So what do you know about the file? Give me a rundown from the beginning and I'll tell you whether you're wrong or not because I can give you
I'm not
dates.
going to stand here and do that.
Because you don't actually.
Because
have
you
a clue.
don't know.
I think the issue is at the moment is that we're investigating the issue that came up on Friday.
The issue at the moment is
That's
this.
what we're doing.
The issue at the moment is this. You continue to try and block the way around through the court to be able to get her child back when you know straight out that child has been hit 7 times, should have been charged. Your panel knows she should have been charged. There is no way around it. Stop trying to hide it all. Okay?
At the moment, she's
That's
left
all
with
you
the
guys have
caregiver
done in your
with no-
files. You try and hide everything. You know, what you've got to realise is this. When you get your Official Information Act files, you get to know everything. All of the lies that your social workers tell, even the supervisor, yourself.
Jessica, sorry, Brent. She continues to video.
Yeah, well, what do you expect? We're getting nowhere with you, so your face is going to be all over the live.
Yeah, it's all over live.
No, I don't care.
So I'm going to walk away.
You can walk
You're
away.
gonna- you
But
walk
here's
away
the
because you're
thing.
doing
As long
nothing
as you
anyway.
realise that you're taking the responsibility that you've walked away from a family that's trying to get the child to safety.
What I'm walking away from is you video and then
No, you're not. You're walking away from your responsibilities.
Thanks, Brent.
Typical, useless
Typical.
like usual. Do the right thing, do the paperwork, give me my daughter back. Bring her to safety to me.
You'll be hearing from Soweto.
See this? And this?
And this is the typical type of thing that you get from these useless bastards like usual. So now we're going to go to the beehive and have it out there. This is all that we can do, unfortunately. And just for you that are commenting, that is my dad, the one that used to doing my little.
No, they can't get away with this shit. I'm sick and tired of it. There's no reason for them to be holding my granddaughter. They've got her in a more harmful and abusive place than my daughter has ever provided. She's always been safe in my daughter's care. She's never had to worry about. She's never had to worry about being smacked or anything like that. So I'm not going to put up with it. We're going home to get some documents and go to Parliament. So I'll pass you back to my daughter.
If you can share this around as much as you possibly can, and I will also be going live again once we are at Parliament and that ready to go. Had enough of this shit. I want my fucking daughter back. It's as simple as that. And yes, I did not use swearing in there for the purpose of this, so that way they cannot try and use that sort of shit against me as well.
He knows he's got nothing. That's the problem.
So I'm going to end this live now, and like I said, when we are ready to go at Parliament, I will then go live again, so stay tuned, people. And yeah, like I said, please share this out as much as you possibly can. I'm trying to get justice for my baby girl. Thank you.